Hey everyone, happy Thursday. We are here in studio with Kaylee, Heidi, Jessica, and Luke today. Welcome everyone to our live today. And yes, we still have this beautiful quilt behind us because we are still promoting our pre-order for it. So if you are interested in this beautiful quilt for a limited time, we are taking pre-orders for it. It is called Grand Old Flag, I believe, right? Grand Old Flag. So search for that on our website if you want to get on the pre-order for that. It will be coming in November, and I believe it is just under $300. It's a big quilt. It is 79, I think, by 114. So it kind of goes over the bed the long way that way. All right, so let's get into our, whatever these are.
Events.
Announcements, and then we're going to pick some fun winners today from our big event that we just had the last 2 days. So I hope you're joining in maybe to see who the winners are of those big prizes. Okay, so let's start off with our daily or monthly sit and stitches and things here that we have at the gathering. So they are the programs that I'm going to be talking about are from 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock. They include lunch and they all are $25. And the first one that we are talking about is sit and stitch. And that one is June 9th. That's already gone. And 30th. And then we have a PM session as well on the 30th. And then we have a fabric collage club that meets on July 6th and 7th. Then we have rug hooking club, which is July 12th is the next one. Stitchers gathering, which is June 29th. Bernina social, which is the next one is August 10th. Same thing for the featherweight club, August 10th on that one as well. And then we have cross stitch club, 10th, that's over with too. So July 12th. And then we also have the wool club, August 19th. Did I say what I say? Yeah, July. August. You can read. I can't. All right. And then the next things I want to talk about are some week-long retreats that we have, starting off with Naughty and Nice this July. We still have a couple openings from July 12th through the 18th or July 19th through the 25th. These are big week-long retreats that I am here with you for the whole retreat. We do a quilt, we do a wool applique, and then we usually do some fun crafty thing and hang out and have a blast. Then we also have a works in progress retreat that is Monday, August 3rd through August 9th, and then again October 4th through the 10th, where you'll bring projects to work on. So there is no additional fees for the extra projects that we're doing. I will be here to help you in case you're stuck on something or to cheer you on to get things finished. Then we also have All Things Pumpkin, which is a day class on August 25th for cotton. So that one will be a quilt. And then we also have Thursday, August 27th, which is a wool session. My mind is racing there faster than I can read, faster than I can talk. And then we have a full retreat on fall, and that one is September 21st through the 27th. Then we have another workshop on punch needle. We have punch needle embroidery in the morning from 9 to 12. And then we have in the afternoon rug punching with wool strips from 1 to 4. And then we also have a lunch option in between those events if you want to sign up for that. Then we also have Purge and Splurge, which is a fun event where people bring their no longer needed or wanted or trying to clean and declutter whatever they want to bring. Some of the things that you might see are sewing notions, machines, threads, flosses, yarns, quilting books, patterns, all kinds of fabric, candles, art supplies, wool, scissors, buttons, crafts, antique things, vintage toys, whole bunch of stuff, wood items, plants, whatever they want to bring that quilters might be interested in, they can sign up for and sell. We do have some vendor spots opening yet, and that you would come on the 16th and set up for the sale that is on the 17th. And it is only from 9 to 2 because come in quickly and leave quickly because things get picked over pretty fast, and then it kind of slows down so much that we don't want to be around till 4 o'clock. All right, and then we are going to talk next week about Janet Nesbitt coming for a crazy quilt class, and that is October 23rd and 24th, and then the 26th and 27th, and you can work on any project as you wish, and next week I will show you some of the projects that I have done out of Janet's patterns. And then we have a Winter Wonderland retreat from November 30th through December 6th, and then December 6th through the 12th, and that is a winter retreat in December as well. All right, and then we have some fun stuff to talk about. So we have, I want to do a shout out to Connie Stowers, and she won second place in the Mountain Quilt Fest at Pigeon Forge. She has her Unity quilt on display there, so we want to kind of give her a little shout out for her ribbon. Yep. Kaylee is finding it right there. So there she is with her Unity quilt. And then we also have a best of show with Fresh Cut Garden on Sherry Smith. So there Sherry is with her lovely best of show. I'm jealous and proud at the same time. Good for you, Sherry. And then we have something fun here. We have a gentleman who wrote to us and said that he is always on the lookout for great ideas for Quilts of Valor. I came across your American Gatherings panel and I had to do something with it. Attached is my rendition of your panel. I also have designed some of my own patterns and would like to share one with you. You may print and share it with your customers as you desire in hopes of having more quilts made for our veterans. Again, thank you for the inspiration. So this is Glenn's quilt here that he made with the quilt panel, and that's just flying geese with a square on one side and a square on the other, so you can easily figure that out. But you have Glenn's pattern that he's willing to share with everybody, and we will get on this and figure out how to share this with people. We can probably put it on the blog under free patterns. Okay, so Heidi will get that up there by the sometime in a week that we will get that up there. But thank you so much, Glenn, for sharing that with us. And it's awesome. And we love it when people come together to help raise money for veterans. All right. And then I just want to talk about our new Bernina store hours, which are Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday by appointment only, and Sunday we are closed. And then speaking of our goal for our missions of honor, we are at 30,118. So thank you again for keep on supporting and purchasing and help us move that number up and up and up. We only have 20,000 more to go to get that. And then of course we have our quilt show registrations. If you want to show your quilt or your project here at Primitive Gatherings during our Primitive Christmas event and then through the end of the year, please submit to that. We love seeing those. And then a shout out again, mugs. The end of June, this order will be placed, and you actually save $5 if you order it now. It will be going up in price for the packaging that we have to do to get those out the door. All right. So do we want to talk? Do you want to get out of here quickly?
No,
You're good? Okay. All right.
Keep going.
Keep going. Okay. So then let's do a shout out for our wholesale customer of the week. And that is a shop called Threads of Tradition. Teresa Straker is her name. And the address is 22611 State Route 2 in Archibald, Ohio, located in the Welcome Center at Sauter Village, 50 minutes west of Toledo. And her website is sautervillage.org/quilt-shop. So thank you, Teresa, for being a valued customer here at Primitive Gatherings. We like to tell everybody about our quilt shops who buy from us, and we like to give you a little shout out in case we have our customers here that do not know anything about you. But I think a lot of people in Ohio know about Sauter Village, but you never know. There's people in Wisconsin that don't know about Primitive Gatherings too. So it is a thing. All right, so let's talk about that fundraiser again. So we have a new item that we are releasing and talking about today, and they are keychains that we have made with some of our red, white, and blue American Gatherings quilts. So Heidi's going to throw them up there on the screen, and this one is going to make us a lot of money. So it's a really nice price point. So every one of these keychains is $6.50, and we are going to donate $4 for each one that you buy to our cause. Okay, so we're not making any money on them. We're putting these out there to raise money. So Kaylee has a picture of them. She's going to pop that up right now. So there they are. The first one is Perfect Union. She's got them in a different order than I do. All right, the first one is called American Made. So here kind of is the size of it, so you can kind of see how big it is in real life. It's probably about 3 inches there. All right, go back to the other screen then, Kaylee, and I'll pop up. And then we have American Eagle is the round one with the eagle on the pattern, so you can kind of see how big that one is or how small it is. You still can see a lot of the detail on it. I don't think I can read Freedom Isn't Free though, but all right. And then the next one is Marching to Freedom. That is the dark blue one with the red and white stars. And it's kind of a rectangle keychain. And then my favorite one, Perfect Union, with the red and the blue star blocks. So if you purchase those, $4 goes to our fundraising event.
They feel nice, yeah.
Yeah, they are very nice. They're very sturdy. Yeah. I can't believe they're only $6.
I like them. They feel nice.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so that is what we have there. Okay, so let's talk about our big event that we just had.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you to everybody who stopped by and everyone who called. I believe some of our special pricing are continued. So if you delayed, call in at the shop. They'll transfer you to me and I can take care of you over the phone. Yeah, it was really great. It was a great turnout. People loved the chairs. We learned a lot about the science behind that chair.
Yep.
Way more than you would think. When you see it at first, it's cute and it's got a great design, and a lot of them got fun fabric on them. And when you sit in them, they're very supportive, and that's very obvious. But Scott from Arrow did a great job really describing the science behind it. It's way more than I thought.
My favorite thing, storage. The seat folds up like this, and you have like this square where you can hide all your special things that you don't want anybody to see. The caramels or your mad money for quilting or whatever.
So we have quite a list of chairs that people took, and quite a few chairs that we're drop shipping. So again, don't hesitate. Free drop shipping, free loyalty points. So if you don't know, give us a call. You can take advantage of those specials. I'll tell you more about it.
Watch the video, because Scott said your sewing really starts with your chair. And I never really thought about that. But if you don't have a good chair that you can stitch in for a long period of time, it makes total sense that would happen. All right. Do you want to grab that tote over there?
Where is it?
Right there. Right. We're going to pick our winners on here.
Oh, we got our raffle. Yeah.
Yes. So we are giving away some really big prizes here.
Make sure you turn it on the other side.
All right, so we have this cool tote here, our brand new tote, a nice burgundy one. There it is.
Yeah, so everybody who showed up.
So she's got a stack of these here, so we're going to throw them all in there.
There's 3 drawings, right?
Yep.
So we got the drawings for the chairs. We got the drawings for the AccuCutter. And the first one is the chair, huh?
Yep, so just hold on to them. We'll pick them all, and then we'll announce them all.
Ooh.
Good luck, everyone. Does he want me to keep these separate?
Yeah.
Fun.
Had lots of people.
Yeah.
It was a good turnout. Thank you, everyone who came. And those of you who were here for the sit and sew or retreat, you got a nice fun little bonus. Because I think everybody who came got some swag and some fun stuff. All right. I'm looking for the one that somebody folded up funny, but nobody did. All right. Here you go, Jess.
All right. Here, you do it.
Okay. You want me to do it? All right, I know this person.
For the Gidget 2 travel retreat table.
She just went on a big trip with me. So congratulations, Pat Strime. You have won our travel table.
That was very
valued
popular.
at, how much is that? $3.99?
Yep.
We had a sale price
Yep,
for it.
MSRP is $3.99.
Yeah,
right?
so
And the chair
congratulations.
winner.
And the chair winner is Jennifer Isley from Wilmar, Minnesota. That is there. I don't know her. Maybe if I seen her, I would know. This is weird. Okay. All right. And then the AccuQuilt Win a Go. Which one are they getting? Do you remember?
It's the one that's on there.
Oh, the one that's on here. Okay. It's like
The
this.
hand cranked one.
It's the little mini one. It's the one that you take to retreat with you. Kathy Ballier. And what's funny is Kathy and Pat Strime went together on my Paris trip. Thank you, girls. See, I paid you back for hanging out with me.
Yes.
We'll call
everybody too as well.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
the phone number on the screen there is the direct way to call me if you're interested in any of those the furniture, the chairs, the AccuQuilt stuff.
So do the prices, how long are the prices good for?
Well,
That
I
we're
think
at
there was
the event.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna do it till the 24th. I
Okay.
believe, is
And
what
just so you know, if you are interested in the chair or in the Gidget or whatever, call Luke.
Yeah.
Because the prices we for this event, they let us do a little bit better price than what's on our
You gotta
website,
call.
but we can't advertise that price. Okay.
You
It was
gotta
just
call.
for this special event. So call Luke. He'd love to talk to you. And congratulations, girls, on your prizes. Isn't that great? Confetti, confetti, confetti.
There's confetti.
Yeah, watch. There it is.
Oh, that's
there
pretty
it is.
sweet.
There it is. It's even red, white, and blue. Perfect. Okay, awesome. All right, so then I'm going to go through some new items that we have at the shop. Do you want to hang
Yeah.
out with me?
Well, let me just do one thing real
Okay.
quick. So I just want to remind everybody that we're doing a summer special. The flyers will be going out in what's the box that's going out?
The quilt box.
Yeah, that's going out. So for those of you though, who are watching, you'll hear it first here. I talked about it last week, I believe, but we're doing a 2-cent modern meander special for the 15-inch modern meander. So if those of you that are looking to get some of your bigger quilts done, or you got some quilts that you want to try to get done for a very, very good price, take advantage of that. Mail them to Primitive Gatherings. You can put attention Luke or attention long arm area. If you have any questions, give me a call.
Do they have to put 2-cent deal or
Yeah.
something on it?
Yeah, so if you want that price, make sure you leave a note with obviously your information, your name, your address, all that. And then make sure to say that you want the 2-cent summer special.
And that 2-cent summer special is one of our designs.
It's a great design.
Yeah, it's called Modern Meander, and it stitches really fast. That's why we put it on
Yeah,
the sale. We can crank them out a little faster,
yeah.
and that's why it's a good one for
It's a great
promotion.
one. It's a great one.
Yeah,
and
it's
even,
we use it a lot.
Yeah, and even though it's
More
a
so
bigger,
than I think.
it's a bigger design. That 15 inch is usually much bigger than what we run. We run usually smaller rows, but the natural density of modern meander still looks really good.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's the mattress pad. quilting,
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
like to
exactly.
say.
That I hate. Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to
Okay.
add. But what did you need help holding stuff
Yeah,
up? or
we
what?
can. You can help me hold up the
Perfect.
stuff if you don't mind.
Nope.
Okay, so believe it or not, fall is right around the corner. So you want to grab that fabric line for me? Can you reach that?
This one?
Yeah. So let's talk about this new fabric line that we have in the shop. It is called Nightfall. So it's perfect oranges, blacks, and creams and grays. It's actually quite beautiful. I might take some of this home for one of the quilts that I just designed last night. All right, so that would work really good with that, to do it maybe 2 different ways. So this is all up on our website if you want to search for that fabric. Is there a designer link for that, or is it by Andover? It's an in-house line?
It's an in-house line.
Okay, it's an in-house line. All right, so you want to grab that kit for me? Is this new too, Jess, the
This
sparkles?
or that?
Yes, it's the 12 weight. We've only had the 8 and the 5
okay.
in that one, and then now there's a 12 weight.
All right, so if you love the Sparkle Valdani threads, it is now available in 12 weight. So before we only had the 8 weights, and now they have put out the 12 weights. If you love working with those sparkle threads, that's here in the store as well. And then we have this new kit in store right now. And I've seen this quilt in person and it is to die for. So has a really dark teal background that is just stunning. I think I need to make a quilt with a dark teal background.
That's nice.
Yeah, isn't it super cool? Like that really dark green. So this is by Elizabeth Hartman. The quilt is 86 by 86. It is called Scenery, and just the price is $279, and it comes with everything for the top and the binding. The backing is not included in that. Okay, and the pattern is included in that. Okay, so then we have some primitive gatherings things that I want to talk about, because we have such this really vast library of kits and patterns here. So fall is coming, so I want to give you a little heads up that maybe you need some new things to stitch on. So we have a, do you want to grab, let's do the quilt first. So we have one quilt here that we want to talk about, and it is wool applique.
Oh, and it's modern meander.
Yeah, it's the quilt pattern that we have. So here, this quilt right here is a lot of wool on it. So it's lots of wool on one background, and so kind of go like that, and then kind of pull it halfway once and show them the bottom. So the bottom has words on it, which you can or cannot put on. You don't have to put them on. It says pumpkin carving contest. Kind of fun with all the different pumpkin faces. So this is $4.99 for the kit and pattern. If you just want the pattern only, it is $30 on that one. And then we have candy.
And if you like the quilting, send it to me, because I can see that we quilted that.
And then we have this wool mat here. It's called Candy Corn Wishes. It is $51 for the kit and pattern, and then the pattern only is $15. Okay. Some of you absolutely love candy corn like I do. All right, so let's see. Can you show me? There's kits over there.
Yep.
So show me the. So this was the kit for the. It's a handful, right? So that is the kit for pumpkin carving contest. All right, now grab me the next kit. All right, so I know this one is called Fall Leaves. So he'll hold that up. I'll hold. There is the leaves on a nice light background. So lots of stitching there for fall with the acorns. And you want to, let's see, I have it right here. The pattern is $12 and the kit and pattern is $62.20. All right, what's the next one you got in there?
We got this one.
All right, that one. She did not give me a sample for that one. So this one is called Whispering Oaks. It's on a gray background. It is 22 inches big, and it has like a off-white pumpkin with some leaves. It goes really good in the farmhouse houses decor with a little bit of orange. All right, that one is Whispering Oaks. It is $58 for the kit and pattern and $15 for the pattern only. And then we have this fun one here called Pumpkin Season. And it is a pillow, or it could be a framed piece. You could easily put this in a frame. And this one is $32.20 for the kit and pattern. And then the pattern only is $12. So those are 5 previous kits and patterns that we have run here at Primitive Gatherings. And you can get ready for fall if you're interested in some of those things. And then last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about, I just got back not too long ago from my Paris trip. And one of the things I thought I could talk about was the fabric I bought in Paris. So I do have another trip in the books, and we are going to go in 2027 in December. We are going to go to Austria and Bavaria for the Christmas markets. So I don't know if they have that up yet. It is brand new. We just kind of came up with that. So if you want to go to those places with us, by all means, get a hold of Craft Tours and let them know that you are interested in that. There's my France sticker. All right, so this was the project that we did. I don't think I ever showed this to you online. So this is the project that I made for the trip. It's a little zipper tote, so it's made out of mini charms and a little bit of fabric. We stitched the Eiffel Tower. Isn't that pretty? They all got a patch for their adventure patch, and it's the same thing as on there. This is a shop in France. I would read it to you, but I don't speak French. And then, so here is some of the fabric that I bought. And this is in various different quilt shops across France. Now, you know that fabric is a little bit different in Europe. It comes $39 for, or $39. 39 inches is not, it comes a meter. It's not a yard. So this is one of the prints that I picked from one of the shops. They didn't have a lot of cotton in this one, but I really loved this flower. And then I bought it. I liked it so much, I bought it in 2 colors. So it came in a light and a dark. So there is that. And this one is the same as our fabrics here. It is only 45 wide. And then we went to a little shop in a little town called Honfleur. And she had a cute little quilt shop. So I got some anchors and some fishies. I live on a lake, if you didn't figure that out right now. So that's that little piece. And then I got this cute little one with a little fox and a squirrel and a hedgehog on it. So I thought this was fun. So those are half yards. And then we went to Versailles, and I literally, you know, you can walk across the parking lot, and right there is a quilt shop. And Sajou, how do you think you say that? Sajou is the name of the shop. I bought a couple postcards from there because in Versailles, like this was Anne's bedroom. So I got fabric from Anne's bedroom, right? I can't remember. Yes, Anne Boleyn, right? That was Louis.
Wasn't that King
No.
Henry? I think you got your wrong.
I don't know.
You got England going on.
I think you
there.
got
Which one is she? Somebody tell me. I can't remember
Anne Boleyn
everything.
is Henry VIII.
No,
Yeah.
Anne and Henry, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that's
there's
not
one
right.
of them. They both got beheaded. So, and King Louis, they're just too
Antoinette?
extravagant for the French people,
Who?
right?
Antoinette.
Antoinette, yes. Yeah, Marie Antoinette, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Anne Boleyn was.
Anne
Henry
Boleyn,
VIII.
I got my
Yeah.
history. I'm
Yeah,
really
I know
bad,
that one.
people, right? All right, so then this was King Henry's bedroom. So he had this beautiful little rosebud and so I got fat quarters of those, and then the Eiffel Tower print here with the Arc of whatever that thing is called. I can't remember.
Arc de
I'm
Triomphe?
so bad. Yeah, and then
You
the
mean
French
King Louis,
flag.
right? King Louis, right?
King Louis the 14th.
Yeah, Louis, not King Henry.
King Louis. I didn't say Henry. I said
Hey.
Louis. I said Anne Boleyn though.
I think we're getting our monarchs
Yeah,
mixed up here.
We are.
We're American.
Okay, and then we're the.
Right?
They don't really like us now. You know why?
Now you know why. That's funny.
Because we can't remember all the kings because they're all named Louis and Henry. All right, so this piece was an end, and it's like 60 wide, so it's huge, but it's cute. It's got little bicycles on it. Isn't that fun? And then that one, and then this anchor one, both 60 inches wide, but all cotton, navy anchors. So I did buy some, and then I bought one Liberty of London print. This feel the difference.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it feels like silk, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's got all kinds of little stars. That one came in a couple different colorways, but that is what I bought. And then when I got home, we had one of the ladies gave me this. This is such a cute little idea. All right, so she made one of these for everybody in the retreat. So she took a little clip and took the little beads that have the alphabet on them, super glued them onto each one of the magic clips, and then she clipped them onto here. Isn't that great? Isn't that super cute? Pin cushion, clips for labeling your pieces and parts. So you might want to do that sometime for one of your retreats. she said it was super fun to do. So that is all about my trip, my fabric shopping in Paris. We went to a bunch of quilt shops, really. So we had very much fun. Kim wanted to go to every quilt shop she could find, and that was fine with everybody else there.
How was
Even the guys.
Versailles? Tell us about Versailles.
It was huge, but the gardens were the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get outside and see those big gardens. I'll have some pictures. Maybe Heidi and I can get together and I can send like each day and the photos from each day and where we went. I won't get too detailed, but we'll show you all those pictures because we had a blast. And just so, I think I might have said this last week, but I was on the beaches of Normandy on Memorial Day, and that was crazy awesome to be there on that day. All right, Heidi, do you have winners for me? Okay. Anybody have any questions on anything at all before we wrap her up today?
I saw one that I wanted to talk about. So
Okay.
A lady asked if I had any tips on using the poly, which I'm assuming she means the nylon, the invisible thread. And I can definitely tell you some tricks if it's the first time you're using this. So basically what you want to make sure is that your bobbin tension for your long arm is set correct. So your bobbin tension should always be your constant. On the Bernina, they give us a TOA gauge, and that gives us a number. You know, that number is 220 on the TOA gauge. So if you have one of those, if you don't, that's a really good thing, and it works for all types of machines. And all that bobbin tension for all the machines should be more or less the same because they use a very similar hook system, I believe. But as long as you know that your bobbin tension is where it's supposed to be, and you're using like a cotton, like I use a cotton 50 weight in the bobbin, then we set the top tension based off of that constant, right? So when you run your invisible for the first time, one of three things are going to happen, all right? The first one that would be ideal is it just works, okay? A lot of times that's not the case, okay? So if we cut that where you just get lucky and it just likes it where you got it set, and we take that away, then the first thing that will happen is you'll have skip stitches. So for example, if you're doing like a feather and it's doing like a circle, all of a sudden you'll see that it'll miss and you'll end up with a long stitch, long straight line. That means your top tension is too tight. If you get that and you know your bobbin tension is correct and you start backing off, you'll see that happen less and less until it goes away. All right. So the other potential outcome is you get a ton of loops in the bottom. All right. That means your top tension on the back side. So you'll get the invisible, it will be like a little nest, and that's not good either. And what that means is your top tension is too loose. So then you're going to start doing the exact opposite, right? You're going to start cranking your top tension up, and then you're going to see those loops, because what's happening is there's an excess of thread because the top tension is losing the battle, right? And you're getting loops. So as you tighten that up, those loops will disappear. And then beyond that, you're just kind of managing the appearance of the bobbin dots. So
the connection between them.
So once you get there, then you're effectively good. You're good on the top, you're good on the bottom, and then you're just going to perfect it, because what you don't want is if you run the top a little bit too tight, you'll see the bobbin dots coming up, or you'll see in the corners a little like loop of the cotton coming up out of, like, for example, the points of the Baptist fan. So then you're just dialing it in from there.
That's a really good explanation.
Yeah. So
for any machine.
Yeah. And honestly though, that
even when we're stitching.
Yeah. And that's true for any real thread combination. Honestly, the fundamentals, at least for me, is we keep that bobbin tension constant, and that's the same even if you're using different thread, right? So if we're using a nylon bobbin, that's a little slicker. So you might find that when you like switch from cotton to nylon, your gauge is reading lower because there's less natural friction. So we're going to tighten that back up to get back to that 220, and then go from there. So I love these types of questions.
That's a good question.
If anybody has any technical things like that, feel free to ask.
I seen a question about the red bag, Jess. You want to answer that one? The gathering bag?
Already did.
Okay. All right.
You want to go into this question, Luke?
Let's see here.
The famous one.
Well, there's a whole bunch of different things that I've heard I've heard the opposite of this. I heard that nylon thread will age poorly, become brittle, and break. I've also heard that it's super strong and it will potentially cut your thread, like she is saying. And I've not found that to be the case.
I mean, it's not fishing line, okay?
It's made by Orfil,
Yeah.
which is a company that makes premium thread, and I think that they're they've got a pretty long history. And I've been doing it now. It's not like I've been doing it for 50 years, but I've been doing it now for over half a decade, and we haven't gotten anything back where like it has destroyed anything,
Melted anything.
We
really
we like it, but I've heard everything. I've heard everything from it won't last long to you don't want to use it on baby quilts because if it comes off, it can wrap around and it can get around a little pinky toe. And like literally, I've heard everything from it doesn't, but we've had really, really good luck with it. And honestly, I mean, we use it mostly for like these art quilts too, right? Like, so if a lot of our quilts, you can put them on beds and a lot of people do, and that's great. But a lot of the stuff, you're not really wanting your dog drooling on it. You're not really something you're washing in a laundromat high heat thing, like you're displaying.
Some of the things we do are art.
Yes. And maybe if you're doing a comforter, maybe you want cotton and cotton. It's there's nothing wrong with that.
It's up to you, but I wouldn't let them do it if I didn't feel comfortable. So pretty much almost every quilt that is done here for me is done with that on there. So.
We've really loved it, and honestly, it's something that we've really had to.
And who's to say that your cotton's not going to break down in 100 years either?
Well, actually, that is the truth. So the truth is
cotton can get brittle and dried up. It depends on how you take care of your stuff.
It will age, discolor, and so think about this, right? For industrial purposes, if you're making a parachute,
right,
that's kind of important, right?
They're making it. They're not making it out of cotton.
No, they're not making it out of cotton, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So thanks. That's a good question as well. All right. Anything else before we wrap her up today? Everybody good here? Okay. So our winners for today are Leslie Osborne, Hot Quilter 123. We like her name.
Hot Quilter.
Hot Quilter. And then Deb Benson. You are all winners. Please email Heidi at her address right there on the screen, and she will send you one of her most famous prizes for being a winner, our weekly winner here. All right, so that's all we have for you today here at Primitive Gatherings, where every stitch tells a story. Bye now.